Happy New Year's, guys. We're finally here. 2017 is right now, right around the corner, and a bunch of movies are coming out this year. So I thought, why not let's do my anticipated movies for 2017. No, this isn't going to be a top 10 or even a top 5. No, this is going to be a top 15 list. There's so many movies coming out next year that I'm really excited for that I had to correlate it down to 15. There will still be some honorable mentions, of course, but these will be my top 15 most anticipated movies of 2017. Let's get into it. Starting with my honorable mentions, of course, we do have the Power Rangers movie, which, honestly, when I first heard they were making a Power Rangers movie, I wasn't that excited. It kind of seemed a little dumb because the other Power Rangers movies back in the past didn't make any money, but this one has the feel of Chronicle. Has a pretty good director, some really good talent in there, so I'm kind of hoping this does fulfill what I'm hoping of. But, you know, for all I know, it could be the worst movie next year, and I do rant out a lot of rants in my review. We'll check that out when it comes out in March. Movies I'm really looking forward to is Annabelle 2. The director from Lights Out is doing this one. The trailer's creepy as shit. This is one of the movies that I'm actually looking forward to. I hated the first Annabelle, but this one looks way better. We also have Baywatch, of course, with Dwayne Johnson, Zac Efron, Alexandra Daddario, and a whole bunch of other castmates. This trailer got me to laugh. It makes me excited to see it. I can't wait to see that. The Lego Batman movie. I love the Lego movie. I can't wait to see what they do with the spinoff. We also have Mummy with Tom Cruise with his ridiculous laugh and screaming and his ridiculous running that we always see in his movies. Jumanji looks fun as hell with all the post pictures that they keep posting on Instagram and whatnot. The Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart and everyone keeps posting. So that one looks pretty entertaining. And then we also have Blade Runner 2049 with Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford. That looks great. Plus, it's one of my favorite directors. It would be a little bit higher if I was a bigger fan of Blade Runner. Since I'm not the biggest fan, I do want to see more from it. The trailer looks intriguing, but I gotta see more from it before I could say anything. And then, of course, to top it off, Beauty and the Beast. I love it. I wanted to get it in my top 15, but there are some movies I put in my top 15 I don't know if some of you guys even know of. So I wanted to leave them in there because I think Beauty and the Beast is on a lot of people's radars, but for me, it kind of looks like the same story we've already heard of. So we'll see when it comes out. It'll probably be one of my top 10 movies of next year, but let's hope for it. But right now, let's start at number 15 for what my favorite movies are for 2017 and what I'm looking forward to the most. Coming in at number 15 is going to be one of my favorite anime movies of all time. It's finally getting the live-action reboot in the Americans, and that is Ghost in the Shell. Starring Scarlett Johansson. I can't wait to see this. The trailer gets me so intrigued. I think it's R rating, which will make me even more happy, so fingers crossed for that. But Scarlett Johansson, I've loved the past few things she's done. I believe her in all these action roles. Plus, the director, some of the words he said about this make me really excited about this, because coming from an anime fan, I really love that movie. And I really love that just series and that universe. So I'm hoping they can bring it and adapt it right to the live-action universe. I think it will. I think it's going to come out to be a really good film, and I can't wait to see it. And at number 14 is going to be Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tale. Now, let me tell you this. Whatever you guys think. Some people love Pirates of the Caribbean. Some people don't. I really enjoy them all. The fourth one was a little disappointing, but this one, from what we've heard of, we got Keira Knightley coming back for a small role. We also have Orlando Bloom. At least I think she's coming back. But we do know Orlando Bloom's coming back, and there's a younger actor coming into this that might be his son, is what a lot of people are speculating. But I love the directors that are actually doing this Pirates of the Caribbean. I think the trailer gets me intrigued. Ben Dam playing the villain who, God, he is phenomenal in No Country for Old Men, and he was phenomenal in the James Bond movie. So I think they got a great thing going for this, and I can't wait to see what they bring for this new Pirates of the Caribbean. It could be a letdown. It could not be. Let's hope that this is the Pirates of the Caribbean that's as good as the first one, or even better. And at number 13 is going to be John Wick 2. Now, let me tell you this. I love John Wick. The first one, oh my God. I caught it on Blu-ray when it came out, and it stole my heart. I love that film to death. Some of the best action scenes, some of just the best choreographed action scenes ever from the guys who did The Matrix. Did such a great job. Got a good performance out of Keanu Reeves, which is kind of hard to do because he's not the best actor, but they know his strengths. And that was one of those films that if you haven't seen John Wick, go check it out. It's a film that I think a lot of people can get into. The story's very good. It has good universe building, and it looks like John Wick 2 is going to even build upon that even more. Coming in at number 12 is going to be Thor Ragnarok. I really wanted to put this up higher, but I couldn't. Just for the fact is I haven't seen much of the film. We've only seen some pictures, but no trailer yet. When I do see a trailer, that would probably bump straight up, but I love how we're getting the Hulk in there. I love how we're getting that Planet Hulk adaptation somewhat in there. They have a great cast coming in this. They have Tessa Thompson from Creed, who I love her. She's going to be playing Valkyrie. Gets me more excited, and it looks like we might be getting a Doctor Strange cameo, maybe a smaller role of him in there. So that's better, because I love Doctor Strange. But I do have to say, I love how they're integrating Hulk into here. I love Loki coming back, Thor. I love this universe. The Thor movies haven't always been my favorite, but I think this one's turning out to be probably one of the best ones, especially with the director they have. And the way that the director keeps talking about this, I think they know what they have with this Thor franchise, and I think this will probably be the best Thor yet, so let's hope for it. Coming in at number 11 is going to be Kong Skull Island. Now, let me tell you about this. I'm not the biggest King Kong fan. I love the old movies. I loved watching him destroy stuff, but I haven't been a huge fan of him. I'm not a cult following of this man, this giant gorilla. But let me tell you, Kong Skull Island's trailer pumped me up. The posters look great, the cast is phenomenal, and King Kong himself looks badass. And I just cannot wait to see what they go with it. I think that I love the time period they're going with it. I love everything of that nature with this, and I cannot wait to see what Kong Skull Island brings. The trailer really struck me really hard, and I know the next one's even going to hit me harder. And the fact that we're getting Godzilla versus King Kong in a couple years, this makes it all time that I have to see Kong Skull Island. Plus, I mean, we're going to see a gorilla beat the shit out of a bunch of other monsters. Who doesn't want to see that? I know I do. I love me some good action scenes. Coming in at number 10 is going to be a movie that I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but I'm going to try my best, and a lot of you have not even heard this movie. It's called Okja. Just butchered the hell out of that, but I have to say, I cannot wait for this film. Now, even though I butchered the hell out of that, I know when the movie is actually coming out, I'll learn the title and how to say it correctly, but I love the director of this. I loved Snowpiercer. That was one of my favorite movies that year it came out. Chris Evans was phenomenal in there, and this movie has a great cast as well. We have some actors from Breaking Bad, Tilda Swinton, and you have Jake Gyllenhaal, one of my favorite actors, probably one of my top 3 of all time right now, and I cannot wait to see this. The story of what it looks like and what it makes me feel like I'm watching a Miyazaki film, and that's when I read the description of what the story looks like. That's what it looks like, a live action Miyazaki film, something of a Spirited Away-esque Howl's Moving Castle. That's what this film looks like, and I can't be even more excited for it, especially since Snowpiercer was so damn well done. This is a film that I'm truly looking forward to, and I cannot wait to see it. The second I get the chance to see it, I'm going straight to the theater and seeing it. Great director, great cast. Don't know how to say the name of the movie. Make fun of me in the comments if you want to. I'm totally fine with that. I'm not the only one that's going to butcher it. But I love everything about this film, and I cannot wait to see this movie in 2017. Coming in at number 9 is going to be Wonder Woman. Yes, Wonder Woman is kind of low on this list, but I gotta say, even though the trailers are really impressing me, I like Gal Gadot from what I saw in Batman v Superman, I'm not that excited. And for me, she's one of my characters up there. I really like seeing her in these films, and I can't wait to see what they do with more of her, especially bringing her into the World War I aspect of fighting and everything. I think there are going to be some great action scenes. We're going to see some great prequel stuff in there, and I just can't wait to see. I want to see a little more from the film before I could even bump it up more, even though the trailers have all stunned me. The posters have been great casting and all this. I think Wonder Woman's probably going to be hopefully the DC movie that really makes it good. They have a great director on it. DC, do not fuck this up. I swear to you, this should be the movie that will propel you forward and say, we are here to stay. Coming in at number 8 is going to be SpiderMan Homecoming. Even though I love the trailer, all of that, there are some movies higher up on the list that I had to put up there. Because even the trailer even got me more pumped. or the director, or the cast. It just depends. But Spider-Man Homecoming is at number 8 for this reason alone, is that this is the third reboot of Spider-Man. I love Tom Holland in Civil War. I love the John Watts, the director. I didn't love Cop Car, but I think the way that he's positioning this movie to be in Marvel and Sony are, that makes this movie very special, and I cannot wait to see what they do with Spider-Man Homecoming. They have such a great young cast. They have Michael Keaton as a villain, Robert Downey Jr., and they're portraying Iron Man. Such a great way to integrate Spider-Man into the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Yes, we got him in Civil War, but we didn't know if we were going to get a lot more of him, and here we are seeing that Iron Man is in this universe. I don't care how big his role is. All I want to see is Tom Holland more as Spider-Man. He has such a great vibe with him, and that trailer stole my heart and made me so excited for the film. Coming in at number 7, of course, it has to be another superhero film, Justice League. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Justice League comics. I'm a huge fan of Batman, Superman, Flash. I just really want to see them done well. I didn't mind Batman v Superman. I like the Ultimate Edition, obviously, 10 times more. But for me, Justice League is my last hope. I think if Wonder Woman sucks, Justice League will be that last film that I'm going to give any credibility to, of even getting excited for. Because as much as Zack Snyder does put in some filler, I'm hoping now with Zack Snyder being there, Jeff Johns as well, and I'm hoping that with not so much going on, hopefully we get something in this. I just want to see a badass movie. Something of the Avengers type, but with Justice League. I don't care if it's dark. I don't care if it's lighthearted. I just want to see a good Justice League film. I love the animated movies. I loved the animated cartoon when I was a kid. Justice League is one of my favorite things in the whole world, and I might be a bigger Marvel head right now, but Justice League and DC, I am rooting the hell for you, and I hope to God that you guys show us that this is what we want. I'm cheering for you. I'm cheering in the background. Justice League, when you hit in November, I cannot wait to see what you guys bring us. I think we have some great dynamics here to see. I think you picked a great villain, too, to set up some stuff, and I think we're going to get some fantastic action. I'm just hoping the story's all there and that we love the characters. Plus, we're getting freaking Aquaman. Come on! Jason Momoa is Aquaman finally? God, I cannot wait. Let's hope Justice League doesn't turn into a failure. Coming in at number 6 is a film I honestly didn't even think would be in my top 10. Or even up this high. But when I saw that trailer, ooh, it stuck with me. Alien Covenant. Let me tell you, that trailer, when you see the spine scene, wow. Blew me away. I'm not a huge Alien fan. I'm more of a Predator type myself, but I have to say that Alien is getting my attention. I enjoyed Prometheus for what it was. It should have been better. The first 2 Aliens are fantastic, but Alien Covenant looks like it's returning to be what it should be. Bloody, gory, and run. That is what the poster gives us. We want more xenomorphs, so bring us to us. Number 5, this movie is one of my favorite movies of the year it came out, and this is the sequel we're getting, Kingsman 2. Let me tell you, Kingsman 2 looks to have such a better cast too. Bigger and better sometimes doesn't mean better, but it has the same director coming back, Matthew Vaughn, who's one of my favorite directors in Hollywood right now. Each film he's made has made me so happy. It's usually in my top 3 of that year. So for me, Kingsman 2, the fact that he's coming back to do a sequel, when he said he doesn't want to do sequels, that excites me. Taron Egerton is one of my favorite up-and-coming actors as well. Plus you have Channing Tatum and Jeff Bridges all coming back into this new universe. You're adding Halle Berry in there as well. We have such a good cast coming into this now that I'm hoping as long as this bigger and better shows us that we have bigger and better action, that this movie does well enough. I think we're going to see a great time at the movies, and I think Kingsman 2 is going to wow us to hell and hope to be one of the better movies in 2017. And at number 4 is going to be a movie that I love the universe they're building. I love the director, and I really do love this cast for this one. Or for the Planet of the Apes. Now, when the first one came out, the Rise one, I really didn't know what to think about it. I was late to the game, I finally saw it, I loved it. And then the next one comes out, and I loved it even more than the first one. Strong, emotional, it makes me care about freaking monkeys. Monkeys! Come on now. They're making me cheer for the monkeys over the humans. And it looks like this film's going to tie a lot into the original ones with Charlie Heston. And I can't wait to see that because I think this is the movie to see. If you haven't seen those first 2, go give them a watch. I think the monkeys and the CGI all look fantastic. And it makes you root for the monkeys, like I said. You want to root for the humans, but you kind of root for both or even more the monkeys. They look so realistic. And this is a film that I can't believe we're going to be seeing in 2017. Coming in at number 3. These next 3, I kept placing up and down, but I finally made my thing is Number 3 is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I love Guardians of the Galaxy with all my heart. It is my top 10 of all time. The trailer for the second one made me laugh my ass off. I love Baby Groot. He's so cute. I want my own. Rocket looks funny. Star-Lord looks funny. Drax looks to be stealing the trailer again with that line he says to Star-Lord after Mantis touches him. Gamora looks great. The whole gang is back, and it looks like Yondu's becoming a bigger part. Nebula. Plus, we got freaking Kurt Russell in this. I can't wait to see this. I think they have built such a best cast. You have a great director in James Gunn, where God, James Gunn is one of my favorite directors. And I loved each film. Slither, Super, whatever you name it. Guardians of the Galaxy was what he has with a big budget. I can't wait to see what he does with the second one. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Logan. The reason this got up higher is because this is my favorite trailer of 2016. I, for the love of me, cannot get enough of that trailer. I think it's so great. And the fact that it's also R-rated and Hugh Jackman's final Wolverine movie. Sadly it is, but I think he's going to go out with a bang. Some early positive buzz about the first 40 minutes of the film gets me more excited. I really like the second Wolverine movie. Even though the last third act kind of bothered me a bit, I think whatever it was, I think the director really did a phenomenal job with that. And I think Logan, they captured the tone so perfectly. Johnny Cash in the trailer looks great. It looks bloody and actiony. Plus you got freaking Professor X back. We don't have James McAvoy, who does a great job. But we have our Professor X back from the original ones. I can't wait to see that. Plus, I'm guessing that girl's X-23, so that's getting me more excited. Logan looks to be the movie that we've all wanted to see Hugh Jackman be in, and I think it's not going to disappoint us. Coming in at number 1 is our, obviously, number 1, Star Wars Episode 8. Come on. I'm a Star Wars fan. I loved Force Awakens. I love Rogue One. It had to be Episode 8. Plus, episode directed by Rian Johnson, the director of Looper, Looper is one of my favorite movies of all time. So Rian Johnson doing this film, a Star Wars film, makes me excited. I feel like the action is going to be more tense and dark. The story's going to be darker as well. Plus, I'm hoping to God we get to see who Rey's father is. Please be the theory, the Rey Kenobi and Luke Skywalker theory with Sabine. I hope to God, if you don't know what that is, go check it out on Collider. I hope to God that that's the theory and that's what it actually is. But besides all of that, I just want to be back with these characters. Finn, Poe, Rey. I want more Captain Phasma. Hurry up. Rest in peace, Carrie Fisher. I want to see your character back on the screen. General Leia. I want to see Luke Skywalker be a badass with his robot arm. C-3PO, BB-8, especially BB-8, and R2-D2. Chewbacca, Kylo Ren, Snoke. I want to see what is up with Snoke. And also, Benicio del Toro's in the film, so who is he playing? I want to see all this. I want to see what the next installation of this has to go, because I love Force Awakens. I have to see how the story continues, and that is why Episode 8, most anticipated movie of 2017. It has to be. It's right up there. I'm a Star Wars diehard fan, and I want to see where this goes. Besides that, guys, that is my most anticipated movies of 2017. I can't wait to see these films. I'm really getting pumped for it. I'm sure there's going to be some more that get announced later on, some more Oscar movies, some indie movies that I'll all get to see and review for you guys. But thank you so much for this. Thank you for all the support. It really means the world to me, and I can't wait to see what we get in 2017. Lots more to come. I'll have an update video soon down below. Comment down below and let me know what your anticipated movies of 2017 are. Like what you watch, make sure to subscribe, comment, like. I want to hear it all. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a happy New Year's.